to be a different person inside or outside that school building. So looking for that flexibility is very, very important as well. So it's going to take a very special staff to kick off this inaugural year of Bronx Academy of Promise Charter School.
Right. What are you looking for? What are the requirements to be a teacher? Are there certain requirements? You need certain certificates. Mm-hmm. So our viewers have an understanding this is going to be a top-notch school, and the students will have top-notch instructors, the teachers. Mm-hmm. So what is required to be a teacher? Mm-hmm. And we already know you're looking for certain personality and characteristics. We're looking for flexibility, outside the box, going that extra mile. But from a licensure standpoint, what is required?
Under the No Child Left Behind Act, a teacher must be considered highly qualified. HQ is the short term we use for that. And what that means is that they have passed the New York State certification exams, which is the LAST and the ATSW. They could be certified either in early childhood, which is a K through 2 certification, or elementary education, which is a 1 through 6. The certification process for each of those different disciplines is a little different. I mean, obviously you have to have an undergraduate degree, and in order to be permanently what they call highly qualified, a master's degree is necessary as well. I'm willing to look at candidates that don't quite have their master's degree yet, but passing those exams is a must. Also, you know, Dr. O, they have to go through a background check, which is, you know, the safety of our students will not be at risk at all here. So they have to successfully complete a background check, which is fingerprinting with the city. So those are the minimum qualifications.
Right. I love the fact that you brought up a point with the background check, because last summer, Bishop Paquette and myself, we did a whole program, a series on child safety. Actually, it was 2 years ago. I was saying last summer. It was 2 summers ago. We did a phenomenal show. It turned into a 4-part series about child safety and importance of educating the children on not speaking to strangers and protecting themselves where they have the special areas where no one's allowed to touch. So this is something that must be encouraged, and for the children to understand that. And we're looking for teachers who understand this and who pass with flying colors. We need to protect our students. We need to make sure they're educated, they're getting the best qualified instructors, because you are putting your belief in us, so you must trust in us, and we have to provide that assistance in ensuring that your children are safe under our supervision.
Absolutely.
I think the title is there, Bronx Academy of Promise. We promise these children an education. Not only that, we want the children to be career oriented. In other words, back to I can be. I can be the President of the United States. When I was coming up, we thought that was a fantasy. But now it's almost a reality. We may have a black president, or we may have a female president. Right. But it's clear that the opportunities are there for our young people. You've got to instill that in them at 5 years old, 6 years old. They have to believe they can be a doctor and a lawyer. And so we're going to partner with the business community, and we are going to have the business community introduce their particular entrepreneurships, their particular skills or careers to these children early on, so that they can say, I met a doctor, I want to be a doctor, not wait till they come out of high school and say, I don't know what I want to be. That's too late.
Right.
That's much too late. They need to know early on and get the support that they can be that, okay? And the sky's the limit, and we promise them that they'll get the opportunity to come out of this school with a future. And people like you, Dr. Tommy O, coming in and talk to them early on about how to be a doctor, and that you can be a doctor, and what it takes to be a doctor. I remember a weird experience I have. I wanted to be a lawyer. And I spoke to some people, and they killed me. They said, oh, you can't be a lawyer, you got to have money, your parents got to be in politics. I mean, they just leveled it. Right. And that destroyed my whole desire. But that was God anyway, in this case. But in many kids, they're leveled like that early on, and the parents even tell them, you're no good, you're no good. We don't want that word ever mentioned in Bronx Academy of Promise, that you're no good. Right. Every child is a gift from God.
Right.
Every child has value. No, there's no such thing as I can.
From this point on, sure. I can. we'll try to get some signs made up. I can do. It's something, like you said, it's very important. The children growing up, that's when they're very vulnerable. We know that from studying child psychology. At certain age, there's certain plateaus when they reach a certain age that they're looking for growth, and that's how we grow, through nurturing. This school is going to be nurturing. It's going to help develop your child and support future goals. What I do with my patients or the parents is to make sure that I encourage this. It's a family unit, and this is what's going to be brought into the school. We're working as a family unit, as you stated earlier, the part of the mission. It's the us, the family unit, the community involvement to make a difference in this school, and then this evolves into improving the community.
Dr. Tomio, I want to mention also to many of our viewers who have visited the area, and you see a lot of construction going on all around the courthouse. Well, right next to Bronx Academy of Promise is going to be a college. And so our young people are going to not only envision the possibility of a college, but they're going to be able to see a college on their way to school, coming out of school. They're going to be on a college campus, Baruchwa College, and I may be pronouncing that correctly, but it's Baruchwa College, and their campus is going to be right next to Bronx Academy of Promise. And our young people will be able to walk next to college students and look at college students and know for themselves that I can be one of them. So listen, if you haven't gotten your child application to enroll, I suggest that you get on the phone right now, because we are getting so many calls of people who are interested. But now, not only be interested, you got to come in quickly and fill out that application and register your child. We are looking for Community Board 3. That's our priority, but we're not leaving anyone out. So if you're living in Prospect Avenue, or you're living on Boston Road in that area, if you're down on 3rd Avenue and 167, 168, running all the way up to 174th Street, that's basically around the area, stretching north and east of Grand Concourse, then you have a great opportunity to have your child enrolled in Bronx Academy of Promise. That's going to be the flagship charter school in the Bronx. Thank you. Thank you.
That's wonderful. You know, we're blessed that we have in our community role models such as both of you here. As Bishop Paquette stated, that someone basically burst his bubble, but you know what? You really didn't, because you turned out. If you look at your experience of all the years, what you've accomplished just in the Bronx, 20 some odd years in the Bronx.
30.
No, 30. See, 30 years just in the Bronx alone.
71 years old this week.
Okay, so I mean that's an accomplishment. So something negative was turned into something positive because you're being a positive role model. Now we're fortunate to have Principal Messi to be involved with this new facility, brand new school. She was involved with other facilities, other institutes. Now she's here giving 100% all in Morrisana section of the Bronx. Well, we're going to be wrapping up, but would you like to say anything to former students or someone who contact you?
Absolutely. First of all, I want to say hello to all my former students, and thank you for the memories that you've given me. I've had such wonderful experiences in my profession so far, and I know they'll continue at Bronx Academy of Promise. And if there's anyone out there that would like to get in touch with me, I can be reached via email, Dr. O, and that's jennifer.chavarella@imagineschools.com, and that's JENNIFIRELLA@imagineschools.com. Or I will be again at that enrollment session this Saturday at the Morrisana Library from 10 to 4, and I'll also be at the River Avenue site starting next Wednesday. So please contact me. I'll be happy to assist you in any way.
Okay. Well, I want to thank both Bishop Paquette and Principal Messi for a wonderful opportunity. Look for this brand new school. Remember, stay alive with Church Alive. Thank you. God